comrade and business partner. So he's the wizard behind the screen.
Recording as of right now. Yeah, we started talking about this 2 years, almost 2 years. It was close to March of 2019. And he was like, I'm trying this cupping thing out. He was telling me about it, and I was doing a lot of research, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then, the more and more people were treating, the more I read about it. I was like, this is $1 million idea. We really got to get this out there. And we've been reaching out to a lot of people who could really appreciate it, like yourself, who's very physical, who, really knows how to push themselves. Because although, everyone can benefit from it, even someone who sits at their desk all day, ironically, their body's breaking down, their back's miserable, everything's miserable, they could use it. Someone like yourself really could benefit from the recovery process.
Yeah, I feel like we put our body out under a lot of stress because, I'm training basically 6 days a week because I believe in order to train people and give it the best, you need to train yourself first. So for me, it's very important to train myself to keep my body, always strong in shape. I was talking with Nick last time. Like I tried cupping because my wife she's Asian, it's Chinese. Basically, I've been doing cupping for a couple of years. Every time I feel like mostly because I do martial arts. It's more on the kind of scenario you having kind of trouble because when on the lifting on the plyo, it's kind of exercise you can control your body, but when you punching, kicking, or take down, it's kind of affect your body. Like maybe you land on your shoulder. So this is I've been using it help a lot, but I never have the chance to work with Nick or to try how he does. If you have like a specific technique or something you will share with us to make us understand better. I don't know.
Yep. So a couple great things. Again, first and foremost, thank you for your time doing this late at night, Greg and Dino. So cupping to me as a physical therapist, I'm what they call uneducated to the art form of cupping. It's been around for thousands of years, as you mentioned, comes from Asian background. And the beauty of it, it's a natural, holistic way of healing, recovering, rejuvenating the body and restoring the natural blood flow to these injured areas. So the nature of martial arts is damaging in ways to your body. So again, one thing you do is you practice what you preach. You take your own medicine. So when you can share with your followers what you do, it makes your business and your following that much more powerful, and you will grow in many different ways. So that's what I noticed myself as I started studying cupping and looking at LeBron James and all these famous people that I call the cool kids were doing it. I said, I want to be the cool kid doing it. So my partner, Greg, very brilliant man. He's an accountant by day, actually. So he has nothing to do with, martial arts or training or appreciating these art forms. So he said, let's look into this a little bit more. So there's many different types of cupping. Chinese cupping is fire cupping. Looks cool for Instagram. I do that as well. Personally, I recommend and prefer the dynamic silicone cupping. Simple, safe, easy to use. And like we say, basically anybody in the world can and should do this for recovery. So I've been dealing with a nagging injury, actually, my shoulder. I don't even know, from just lifting up my kids, to be honest with you. I don't do much training, even though you can see I'm pretty scrawny. So I'm not much of a bodybuilder, as you would say. But I do train some body weight calisthenic stuff. So the point is, where I personally use recovery cupping for is just being ready to be the best version of myself the next day. So again, I do it on my back, on my arms, on my shoulders, and all my clients or my patients and followers, like Greg mentioned, is everything from an office American desk jockey to a highly tuned athlete killer like yourself. So again, safe. And then I combine different essential oils, CBD, sports creams that I put on the skin, and I simply move and glide and slide the cupping, or you could just leave it on. So believe it or not, 5 minutes of this cupping right here is equivalent to 30 minutes of deep tissue sports medicine or sports massage.
Wow.
Right? So massage is pressure massage, pushing on the skin. And that's why massage always feels good, especially not the stereotype, but the Asians do very good massage, right? Just culturally, they're just very good at what I call real massage. So Chinese medicine or Eastern medicine in the art form of massage, acupuncture, these are beautiful natural things that in the East, as you know, again, through your wife and her culture, they use it like we use pills in America.
Yeah.
I've seen it work on pulmonary lung issues to like torn rotator cuffs. As a matter of fact, ironically, the model and the problem we have, Greg and I, with Muscle Fix Mobile is patients get too good too quick with this. They do 1 or 2 sessions with us and they say, man, my shoulder is great. My back is great. Thank you. I'm good. I'll call you when I need you. And that's the way we design the model for us. Like most of our clients, they do maintenance with us, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, whatever you can afford. And we do make it very affordable because that's one thing always people ask us, how much, right? It's like when they ask you how much for training with Dino.
This is the first things, unfortunately.
Yeah. And the reality is you and I, as providers and healers, we know what we should charge, but we charge a realistic budget. You know, we keep our sessions under $100, believe it or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we travel,
especially right now. There is no market, like because everybody now is a personal trainer of physician. Because I feel like with the current job right now, people they try to reinvent themselves. So maybe if you have a little experience, I don't know, training people that have less experience. So I was talking with clients. Actually, she say, "Oh, I become a personal trainer too. I'm training my friend, but you don't have knowledge. So you just train with me. So you take worry or I teach you, and you're gonna bring to the other person. But every person, like better than me, they have a different needs. So must be a reason if we study years and making research to where we are right now."
absolutely. I spent, 2 higher level degrees to get to here, including a doctorate, over $300,000 to study this to help others. So me sharing this modality and this treatment with you so you can help more people with it, so your clients can help more people with it. We believe in that. And we want to empower our clients, our patients to do that. So yeah, I do teach people how to do this as you coach your clients. So a real coach, not a trainer, Greg can study over the weekend and be a trainer. That's a fake trainer. A coach and a wellness coach is a lifetime they stay with you.
Absolutely.
Because they learn the wisdom that we learn from others. Like, again, I was blessed to learn this. I didn't create cupping. I didn't create scraping. I didn't create physical therapy. It's not mine. We were just Greg's guidance. We just brought these art forms together and we went mobile with it. And that's all. Again, our mission and my vision statement is with this is just to help others so they can train more, so they could be a stronger dad, a stronger mother. Right now with COVID, people are very, very sedentary and they're hurting financially and physically. So they need coaches and people and services and gyms like yours. So this is how we are trying to network and cross promote each other's services as small, at best, mom and pop shops you and I are. That's how we can help through podcasts and through just the internet. Just
Actually,
right through
matter of
Instagram.
fact, yesterday I was talking with my clients. They say, "Oh, like I have some pain." And meeting, oh, start introducing like, "Oh, why you don't try cupping? I know like a few. Okay, let me know." So, you know, I think that two things that are related, meaning they can cross each other and help each other. Like, so I feel like every person staying in the same field, they always can help each other, promote each other, like Instagram, all the social media and stuff like that.
Absolutely. What I notice, in my humble opinion, is it's a big ego thing. What a personal trainer does, what a coach does, a physical therapist, a acupuncturist, Chinese medicine, we don't communicate with a clear message how we can help their clients. I'm not worried about stealing clients or patients or anything. My job is to keep them healthy, pain-free, so they can train more with you or whatever respective coach.
I
And
agree.
honestly, to be frank, I don't care who my patients train with or coach with. I need them to be active. I'm a physical therapist. I don't believe in take two of these and call me in a month, Dino. That's not real health.
Yeah,
And you
definitely.
don't do that either. So the power of coaching and movement and martial arts, for me, it's the real future of health care. That's what I believe in, my core values and who I am as an Eastern European, Macedonian background. We believe in that background. And I don't know, what's your background?
I'm Italian.
Italian. Okay.
Yeah,
So beautiful. So we're across the pond
yeah,
from
yeah.
each.
I know Macedonia is a beautiful place.
Yeah, man. So same thing with Italy, right? Greg's got an Italian background. So we, that's was wondering in me why I was pulling in my soul, in my heart. Like I always tell the story. I even got into medical school, as a matter of fact. And my parents said, why aren't you going to be a real doctor? So these were my parents. They said, come on, you got into medical school. I said, I don't believe in that, because I believe I can heal you with this and with this simple thing. Um, and empowering and educating, again, as you do with your clients and your successful future endeavors and gyms. Um, that's how these greats share their knowledge,
So just
right?
to jump in real quick, so to get back to your original question, what's different between Nick and some guy who was trained off the streets? Well, the background in medicine is very helpful for understanding human anatomy and giving a professional diagnosis, saying, you have a meniscus tear, you have something's wrong with this tendon, etc. And that is very useful in treating the problem. And although Nick didn't really get into it, he does this in conjunction with what's known as deep tissue scraping, or gaoshua, or basically takes an instrument, a blade in this case, and digs in to remove muscle adhesions. So you have like a scrape in a pool and then vacuum it out between the two of them. And then he'll top that off with acupuncture or dry needling, as he calls it, maybe cold laser therapy, and whatever else the person needs. But as Nick said earlier, most people literally, and you can watch our videos, say they feel 80% better in one trip. Now, to Nick's point, they actually should be recovering slowly over time and should be doing this periodically, like maybe once a month, to get to 100% instead of just stopping at 80. But anyways, that's what we can do, especially someone such as yourself who's constantly impacting your bones, muscles, tendon. Well, let me ask you this. Do you have any chronic pain or any injury that still haunts you to this day?
I don't want to say. Let me knock on wood. Like, thank God, no, because
Okay.
I always take care of my body. I believe, like, the body's a machine. Everything's connected. Like, linked together. So if you warm up properly before exercise, if also you train in the proper way, you can avoid like chronic injury. But some people, they are different. Some people, they're already born with the kind of DNA differently. They don't be that kind of strong. So I believe like it's very important to take care of your body, especially when you have something like because some people also, I noticed, like, for example, I have friends of mine. She told me, oh, I have a problem with my elbow, like tennis elbow.
Mhm.
Say, okay, what you doing? It's just nothing, just keeping training. Like, Chad, I feel like there is not even culture to take care of your body. Like I don't know, if you have a problem with your teeth, you go to the dentist right away. You know what I'm saying? So, but in this kind of um, field, I feel like fitness, wellness, people that they're not educated enough to understand like what's Nick was saying before. Like, it's just a big culture. So if you don't know, like, I mean, me before studying, like, I never would think about it. Okay, yes, you can just um, do a foam roll on your muscles. You get a little bit better, So, for example, so just to make like little things can make a difference. I feel like.
Those
Well,
little things go a long way. And the key word you're bringing up or hinting at is recovery.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're not doing MMA? And what are you doing when you're not in the gym 99.9% of your life? In terms of sleeping more, drinking more water, foam rolling, the easy, free things, going for a walk.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, me, I run every day. So I even ran the marathon 2 years ago. Yeah,
oh,
used
wow.
marathon for a charity event. I built up a charity event for cancer research.
Wow.
Uh, and also, like I said before, I mean, like we're an athlete, so we need to train. I'm training every single day because I believe if you don't train, your body can weak. So
Right.
if your muscles are weak, they cannot do the movement they're supposed to do. So and also the stretching importance is very, very important. I feel people that really underestimate stretching, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the key
Drink
components
water, like to say.
With muscle fix method or mobile, in terms of flexibility and mobility, that's something that what I call is not fun or not sexy. Nobody thinks like the guy in the corner foam rolling or stretching is cool or sexy. However, that guy in the corner is a warrior and a killer, that is highly tuned athlete. And that's what I noticed in my humble opinion, working with men and women like you, that are fortunately injury free. Because again, you are training daily, you're investing your time to do that. And that's the type of one percenters I would dream and do work with, because now we're talking about a whole different conversation, maintaining and progressing and getting even better daily because you're at that 1%. So the difference of improvement from this to this is hard to really see the difference. And I noticed this because, again, working with some professional bodybuilders, some professional fighters, as Master Luis is, the guy's a highly tuned, amazing human machine. However, does benefit from the scraping, from the cupping. So, question is it safe or okay to do cupping when you're not injured? Absolutely. Ask your Asian wife if cupping is okay. They do this stuff in Asia or most parts of the world like we do Tylenol in America.
well, you have to understand. You made a very interesting point earlier, and it hugely is cultural. So you said, why didn't that female client with the tennis elbow get it checked out? Why? Because might not have insurance. People envision it being very expensive. They think I have to have surgery. They think I'm not hurting enough to justify potentially paying thousands of dollars I can't afford. And then alternative medicine, which is very effective and shouldn't be called alternative medicine, that should be mainstream, is considered fake, inauthentic, not done by Yeah, I mean, in reality, there's many studies done in China and the former Soviet Union, like scientific studies showing the benefits of this, the deep tissue scraping, etc. But unfortunately, yeah, here you wait until you're about to die, you take a pill, and then you'll get a prescription for a physical therapist. And this was Nick's old life. He would sit there, he'd say, I want you to do 10 reps, raise your arm, do this 30 times, do this 10 times a week, and then get back to me and let's see how it goes, and that's not effective either. I mean, it works slowly, very slowly, but
Not
that's
really.
the point.
Like there is a different type of personal trainer, I feel like, or fitness coach. There is the one like literally like they get a chart to say, okay, do 10 squats. Monday, the 10 jumping jacks. Me, I like I'm functioning differently. So for me, the approach is more like I'm the mechanic. I need to make this car go faster, stronger. So I do my assessment and create like plans for what they needs. Like
Right.
I feel like this is the new generation of personal trainer. Like I do like a lot of plyometric exercise. I believe like in high intensity training circuits, 30 seconds exercise, 3 exercise, no rest, and then 15 seconds rest between sets. Like I believe in this kind of type of things. But on the other side, like there's different clientele. Like if you got a person like overweight, you're gonna ask them to do plyo. You need to work on the basics. So it's kind of tough. But for me, I was thinking like if, for example, my clients they need some of your services, what's the best way for me to help you out to direct send to you?
Dino, one thing, you can't treat the Ferrari like a Fiat, man.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly my example. I like it because you get two Italian cars. So
Yeah. So and again, that's very high level experience, expert coaching, not personal training. Remember, personal training, they study a book, they passed an exam on the weekend. You're now a personal trainer in LA Fitness. Joke, it's bullshit. What you do, and not again, is more value. So you can treat a Ferrari and you can also fix a Fiat. A personal trainer cannot do that.
absolutely.
To answer your question, we got website, we have Instagram, we have Nick's personal phone number we give out from time to time. And between him and myself, we're monitoring that 24/7 to capture people so they can reach out on social media, on any social media. We also have Facebook at Muscle Fix Mobile for everything. And likewise, we'd love to direct some traffic towards you too. So how can our clients, because again, we have a lot of clients in the fitness industry as well. So those in the New York region, how can they reach you?
Same things. Like I have my own website, Dino Source Fitness lifecoach.com. Also Instagram, Dino_source. Facebook, YouTube. I'm trying to stay on all the platform, but I'm more focused on Instagram on my website because the other I don't want to be too much. If you try to stay all over, I feel like you need to find your dimension working on that. And I feel like, for example, I used to spend more time on Facebook, but in reality, things change on the social media very quickly. Like before, Facebook was like everything. Now my mother is on Facebook, my mom is on Facebook, so I see like I got more feedback with Instagram because I follow the people I'm interesting, people that follow me. I try to do video every week because I feel like doing video weekly with hashtag. You spread your name more fast, and people they're gonna reach you out faster. But also, like everything else, there is two sides of the medal. There is a lot of like scam online. People they just contacting you because you just want to sell you things over and over and over and over.
We got the same problem. So again, the good news is for real trainers, real doctors as myself, people's bullshit radars are very good. So when you come from the heart and you're real, people in your business will grow.
Yes.
So again, sharing your passion, we could tell, we've been doing this again a long time, and that's the type of team referrals and network. Now, again, we're not Brooklyn based, but we have some clients that travel from Brooklyn, from Queens, from New York. We're proud to offer now. We have a home studio. Literally, it's a home in North Jersey, but we are also mobile. So as I mentioned to you, we would love the opportunity one day to come out to Brooklyn to have an espresso together, and set up the table and really work with some of your clients in-house. And not only do we usually do very, very affordable rates, but for you personally, when we come out to your gym, your session will be a gift from Greg and I to you, because again, we want to share this power of this techniques that we do with you personally. But again, for your clients and followers or referrals, if they mention your name and tag, we usually do almost up to 50% off of the session. And again, as I mentioned, basically our packages range from $125 to as low as $75. Again, too low, but we get it. There is a pandemic going on. People are losing a lot. And we're all in our respective personal struggles to this. So, and the reality is, I even charge my own mother, sadly, maybe, but, you know, again,
I'm sorry, didn't you do or you don't?
I do.
Shut up.
So the point is this, and no, let me tell you, let me expand on that and why. I said, Mom, like you're my mother, whatever, obviously, and my father. And he says, no, we work hard for our money, just like you do. This is not a hobby for you. This is your career, your profession. You are helping us.
Absolutely.
It's like when you go to church, how much money you want to leave? $5, 500 donation, whatever donation you want to make or payment. It's a gesture. I have some clients that pay us, and Greg will vouch, 150, 200 a session, 4 days a week. God bless them.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. But again, so I get it. I'm very flexible with that. If someone even tells me, say, look, hey, Nick, man, things are really tight this month. We've done it multiple times, complimentary. We pay it forward because it will return to us personally and professionally.
You know, and it's interesting, cultural thing. Nick was like, I can't mentally wrap his head around giving something away for free. And I'm like, it's not free, man. It's passing forward goodwill. So we've actually made a lot of relationships by doing quid pro with people. Like, so a number of the clients that we have in our IG page, you know, we just hooked it up just for a shout out to their crowd. And we found, and this might help you, we've gotten the most clients as a combination of old school, pure word of mouth, and new school. So it's going to be a guy who knows a guy. So now you know us. So like we can point them right to your page and vice versa. And we have this relationship with a lot of trainers, and that's what's really been helped. This made Nick scale back. Well, I mean, actually, it was really fate that the pandemic ended his previous job, unfortunately, but now he's doing this basically full time.
Fortunately.
Yeah, fortunately.
Question about for example, I mean, I'm already on it. I can. Do you think you can do something for this person for the tennis elbow?
100%. That's an easy fix. Tennis elbow is tendonitis in the wrist extensors. And no, you don't have to play tennis to get tennis elbow.
No. Of course.
Right.
She doesn't play tennis.
The medical diagnosis there is lateral epicondylitis. If you want to get really fancy, and I can show you my doctorate, it's an imbalance between the wrist extensors and the wrist flexors. So we're overbuilt on the flexors, underbuilt on the extensors.
But also, I'm sorry, this is what she said to me, because I know her. She knows I'm a personal trainer. Just a conversation. So I don't even know. Maybe she diagnosed herself. So what I would like to do, if you agree, I'm gonna shoot a message to her. Say, look, you've been having this problem for a long time. I can tell you, Nick can fix you. This is what I can do. And then if she's want to do it, we already helping each other, because I'm already found somebody for you. You, if you found somebody for me. And also, like I told you last time, if, for example, you be able to have a client in Brooklyn and want to do session, you have 5, 6 clients, let's say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you can tell me, Dino, can I use your place for an hour, for 2 hours? And we're going to find a way to make both of us happy and got benefits. So
absolutely,
it's not a problem. So I feel like plus we can shoot video, we can tag each other, we can do whatever it works to helping both of us get benefits of this. I would like to say new friendships starting over. It's gonna
Absolutely.
be
Absolutely.
amazing.
You know,
So
and
real quick side note, because very interesting again, how the conversation's going. So I'm a scrawny little guy. I walk around these big gyms, right, where the big boys train and the girls. And I hear, oh, my elbow hurts. Oh, my back hurts. And these men and women are beasts. They're training, right? So I said, light bulb. I said, these athletes, they need muscle fix.
well,
And then we went mobile. So again, tennis elbow, easy thing. And it's limiting her progress and her training with you because of pain. Pain is
She's
real.
not my client. I know her, so she's not my client. But she used to come on because I used to work in another gym. Now it's closed for the coronavirus and Muay Thai. So she used to come to do Muay Thai. I don't know. One day she came here because she wanted to do jujitsu, whatever, blah blah blah. So she said, "Oh, I cannot do this and I cannot do that." I said, "But what happened?" She said, "No, because I have a tennis elbow." I said, "Well, did you want to see somebody?" She said, "No, but I'm pretty sure it's that." So, okay. So I'm gonna shoot a message to her and say, like, look, before you keep in training and hurt yourself on the point there is no way back, like you know better than me. So there is such a point, like if you keep in overtraining on a muscle, so it's already need to be take care of it. There is no return points at such a point.
Right.
oh,
What happens is when you're compensating the Ferrari running red line all the time at 7 RPM, something got to give. You
Yeah.
got to let the Ferrari rest, refuel, and just look at it in your garage, right? And again, what I noticed to Greg's point before, we're good at self-diagnosing. However, we don't have anybody we trust and believe that can fix a problem without surgery or a pill. And even myself as a physical therapist now, I'm doing this over 10 years. I don't even trust any other chiropractors, physical therapists, and doctors that I all worked for. Like, because again, what I see is they're treating an insurance, not a human being.
I mean,
by the way,
so now I would like to say something because I'm European, and for me, I was shocked. The first time I went to the doctor, hospital, whatever it is, they don't even ask me what's your insurance. I said, what's your problem? I mean, in Europe, when you go to the hospital, to the doctor, say, why are you here? In US, like, what's your insurance? So even when I went to do the coronavirus test, it's for free. The first question is asking, what's your beside that? But do you guys accept insurance or?
so this is a complex. So we have an affiliation with a chiropractor who, by the way, so if anyone needs it, Nick does soft tissue. This guy does your bones. We can fix someone fully front to end like a body shop, with a mechanic in one shot. But that said, anyone who comes out to this office in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, we can accept insurance. Now, that said, not so simple. Some people's plans, they may not be covered up to a certain deductible. So depending on what time of the year, if they didn't already spend $3,000, they're not getting covered. If they have better insurance, it might include free physical therapy throughout the course of the year. They could use it. So that being said, honestly, most of the time it just works out. Just we charge someone whatever, $75 and call it a day versus.
Dino,
But we work with people.
does insurance cover the Ferrari?
No. For me, I'm telling you, this one is not for me personally because, I'm on it. I don't like wasting time. So since the first conversation, every client I have, I try to touch the ground to see what's going on. Most feedback, I asked 3 clients, 3 of them. The first question they asked me, "Oh, do they have insurance?" They say me like, "Look, I don't want to give you. I'm not gonna give you information. I don't have it." So for me, I feel like the best things again, like I'm gonna send a message to this girl. I'm gonna on Instagram, and I'm gonna put you on the message on the group. So in order to fish his interest, you guys are already in connection, so you don't need me anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
By the way,
So yeah, this is my saying for insurance. Insurance is sick care in America, not health care.
well, long story short, a lot of people's bad insurance isn't going to cover most care anyways, the bottom line, no matter what you're trying to have done. It just so happens some better insurance, again, either has a lower deductible that already they may be met, or some plans include physical therapy, which this is considered. So he's a licensed physical therapist. He can give you licensed physical therapy, and we can process that at the Fair Lawn office. By the way, we have, speaking of time, we're at the 3-minute mark. So we didn't pay for Zoom. We got the free version. So we got booted off at the 40-minute mark. So, and it's for the better. And we were going to pay for it, but then we found we'd have this guy talking for 10 hours straight over here. So he's a cutoff. Otherwise his wife's gonna,
So tell us more one more time. Give us your spelling, underscore, because I noticed source is SORCE. So
I can just type this in, by the way.
Clear information.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Dino_source, or you can check my website. It's Dino Source Fitness Wellness Life Coach.
Perfect. And like I said, we'll have that typed out so everyone can see it. We'll have information in the video below. Clear as day for all who are interested. And it was really good talking to you. We'd love to have you as
send me a copy of this one, so I can make a story or something, tag you guys, so we have this nice conversation or something like that.
Sure, absolutely. File is going to be on the larger side. Let me figure it out, because
figure out something. Maybe I don't know. Probably I can get a screenshot right now. Just something.
Absolutely. And like I said, I'll get the file to you one way or another. Usually we just upload to YouTube to make it easy for everyone. But like I said, if you want the raw file, no problem. I'll figure
whatever
it out.
works for you, Greg. I don't want you go crazy for me. You're so busy person. I feel like you need to focus on that.
Well,
right, man. So thanks again. We appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks
you so much for having me, guys. It was very pleasure.
likewise. And thank you.
Bye-bye.
You have a good night too.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.